A few days ago, I was watching the latest Patriotic Weekly Review with Mark Collette, where they were discussing women in the movement and possibly as a leader. Now, to start with, I think it's quite clear that women are part of the movement by definition, because the movement is about people who care about the interests of white people, and also they want whites to exist in the future. And for whites to exist, we need white babies, and for white babies, we need white women. So, of course, by definition, they're part of the movement. However, in terms of being a leader, my first concern here is you should have plenty of men who can be a leader themselves. You should not even be considering needing a woman at all. You should have dozens of men vying off for that position. Dozens of men who have the qualities you need to lead, and then you pick the best one. If you're not attracting those people in the first place, then clearly something is going wrong with your movement. Now, if you do need to pick a woman as a leader, there are no male candidates for whatever reason, then I do believe you need some guidelines. So I would want to make it that she has to be at least 40 years old. She is no longer fertile and no longer sexually attractive. She has basically hit the wall. And an example of this would be Margaret Thatcher. So with Thatcher, people were voting for her purely based on her values, her conservative values, her policies, her ideas. People, I don't believe, let me know in the comments, I don't believe many men wanted to put their penis inside of Maggie Thatcher. It wasn't like that. She wasn't an object of lust. You weren't lusting over Maggie Thatcher. And a more recent example of this, someone like that, would be Anne-Marie Waters. Now, of course, you're going to say, oh, are you calling her ugly? No. What I'm saying is people like Anne-Marie, because of what she stands for, being against Islam, the FGM, halal slaughter, the grooming gangs, being against mass immigration, also talking about white interests, even going close to the white genocide, that sort of stuff. That's why people like her. It has nothing to do with wanting to fertilise her eggs. A quick extra point on the age of the leader. I personally believe they should be at least 30 years old, and that goes for men and women. Of course, especially women, but even men. We don't want some 21, 22-year-old kid at the head of a major nationalist organisation. It just looks stupid. No, we need someone who's mature and they can give the experience they've learned over their life to the younger members. Now, something else that I think is quite important to mention is a topic that Vox Day and Owen Benjamin discuss quite a lot, which is the social sexual hierarchy. And they go into great detail. You have alpha, beta, gamma, omega, sigma, delta. But the key point is you have leaders and followers. And so men, they can argue, they can debate, they can attack each other, verbally or even physically. And they are trying to understand who's in the pecking order, who's at the top, who's at the bottom. And it works fine as long as you just have men. However, when you put a woman into that situation, then many men will see her being attacked and they will defend her just because she's a woman, because she has a vagina, and that's it. So as an example, if I did a video criticising Mark Collette, Millennial Woes or Morgoth, no one would say to me, you hate men, you're a man-hater. That would be insane. You would never say that. But if I do a video criticising Laura Taylor or Faith Goldie, some people will say, oh, you hate women, you're bullying her, you're a sexist, all this sort of stuff. Very similar to the left and how they work. You will have Diane Abbott or Sadiq Khan playing the race card or the Muslim card, and so women, they can play the vagina card. If you attack them, oh, I have a vagina, you can't attack me. Now, what's important is defending women who are being attacked. Men doing that is perfectly normal, it's natural. However, when that woman is in a position of power, she needs to be criticised. Most people have some sort of negative trait, and if you're not told about that and you keep doing whatever that is, that will make you a weaker leader. So with men, you can just say to them, hey dude, you're doing something, stop doing it, it's weird or whatever. But if a woman can't be criticised, that's bad for her and bad for the people she's leading. So yes, you have to criticise her, but sadly, because of how nature works, attacking women is seen as sexist, and in many ways it is. So often it's easier to just not have a woman in that position. So to conclude this video, my main message to women is we do not need you to be setting an example as a female leader. Yay, a female leader. No, we need you to be setting an example as a mother, as a homemaker, as a caregiver, as an organiser of the community. That's your main purpose, and it's vital. It's really important. Without having white babies, white people will go extinct. The European race is kaput. So that's really, really important. This is not a second-rate job. It's the most important job you can imagine. And you need to do it really well. We need more examples like Wife with a Purpose, Lacey Lynn, Owen Benjamin's wife, his little family, what's going on. That's what we need. We need more people to see that and copy that and do exactly the same. We don't need women being second-rate men, competing with men, and having this weird situation where they're being defended by these beta orbiters. No, just do what you're good at. So, anyway, please let me know your thoughts on this. Am I simply a vile, sexist pig, or am I speaking sense? Like, dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe, please comment. Ilu, Sassoon, peace out.